punished for being horny. hmm What's going on, Masculine Post? Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. Get the word out. Show love. Let's talk about it. So, as a man, as a heterosexual man, it's natural for you to desire sex. Okay? And it's natural also for a woman to desire sex. It's just that the weaponization that's transpired has been largely working against men. And it's one thing to have something work against you that's temporal. It's one thing. It's the another thing for you to have something working against you that have a sense of permanency about it. And if I speak of permanency, I talk about, for instance, marriage. Okay, you marry a woman. You know, the agreement is that she's gonna be giving you some sex because you're a horny man, and over time she stops doing it, punishing you because you desire that thing, or you get manipulated to do certain things because you want that thing, and this is your own wife. That's a punishment that's been transpiring. That's a contract being broken. Okay? That's a contract being broken. But we don't speak about that. They're gonna put it on the mail. It's something you're not doing. You're not loving her right. And we heard it all. Okay? The blame is often shifted onto the male for the fact that the female refuses, who you could be perfectly providing for. You know, I got friends of mine who are blue collar workers, plumbers, electricians. Yes, I have plumbers, electricians, drivers, truck drivers, not getting any from their wives. And essentially, it is a punishment. She knows he wants it because before they got married, she was giving it to him quite regularly. Matter of fact, whenever he wanted it, she was giving it to him way more than he wanted it sometimes. And now it's dried out. You're being punished for having that desire, being horny, the desire of wanting to have sex. Now, we could talk about why she's not doing it, whatever. And we know that most women will side with her regardless, even if she's out of order. But now let's talk about us as men, not from a marriage sense, from young men to grown men. If we exhibit self-control for this desire, exhibit self-control, we will be less victims of the punishment, because the punishment even goes to as far as taking a woman on a date who is not really feeling you like that. I feel sorry for a lot of our brothers. Some people have grown up comfortable with women and so forth and everything else, but a lot of men are victims of just spending on a woman without a reward. And naturally, most men are driven by the desire for sex, and women also, they don't tell the truth, but sometimes they just want some as well. But they put it onto the man like, hey, you did this to me, so you must pay for that. Almost like she was a victim in every scenario. So the desire for sex now is being weaponized against you. You're getting punished for it. You're getting punished for having this natural desire. You're getting punished in the form of paying bills. You're getting punished in the form of being married but not getting any, but you still have to maintain status quo. You're being punished in the sense of dates, endless dates for some guys. Yes, guys do that in the hope of. Now, what are you to do about it? I used to hear an uncle of mine say, keep it in your pants. Now, I was a teenager at the time, and saying those words meant nothing. It was like, hey, how? How do you do that? Because your testosterone levels are just crazy high, and you just want to, hit everything that moves. But there is power in those words, there's wisdom in those words. If men can retain, remember that Hollywood and television culture and everything, they're bent on making men feel aroused all the time. That's why if you look at right now, I'm in Australia. We're about to have the Grand Prix. All the grid girls are sexualized. Like it's just sex in your face. Whatever sport you have, you're looking at, you won't have sexualization going on. They want men to be aroused so that the woman can victimize them. Because when a man retains his self control on his smaller brain, the woman's done. Because if the modern woman is presenting that as a leading agent, she does all the work, the BBL, purely for the purpose of trapping the man because he lacks the self control. Now, when a man controls that one department alone, his focus will be clearer, his vision will be clearer. He can be able to afford investments. Why? Because he's not throwing money out to random people that don't even value him. So the self control will stop you from being punished for being horny. Because oftentimes New Year's Eve, you're out late at night trying to seek, whether you're going to strip joints or clubs, whatever it is that you go to, you're driven by that desire. And because it's being constantly perpetuated around you, everybody is dressed in this provocative manner. Women are like they double talking. On one hand, they don't want to be sexualized. On another hand, you see them wearing these tiny little booty shorts, and you're forever aroused and you can't control yourself. And because you can't control yourself, you're an easy victim. So you spend your money on them. And on top of that, you even spend your energy on it, whether it's porn. You lose your focus. You don't have that direction that a man has to have because you're busy captivated by pornography, captivated by the woman, captivated by whether it's OnlyFans. You're being punished because you have not exercised discipline over your members. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's doable. When a man comes into the understanding, the full knowledge that, hey, this thing, yes, is natural, but somebody is accentuating it so that I'm constantly thinking about it. In the old days, they never used to have certain movies at certain times. Okay? Now magazines are everywhere. Girls are just readily presenting themselves in a manner that is not conducive to your imagination. And you don't even need much imagination. It's just saturates your brain, and it diverts your focus from what's important to you. So once you capture that and realize, hey, my focus shouldn't go to this, like you basically table it. Know this, know this, know that. In the same way you want to lose weight, you say, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that. Same way. Then you will not be punished for your horniness, and then you'll be powerful. And then the insults will increase because women don't like that. Because as much as they say they don't need men are dusty, men ain't shit, they know that you're a victim of your own body. So when you start to master and take control of that, you will not be punished for your horniness. And then when the time comes, it'll be directed towards the right direction. Unless you're in an environment, where it possible bros in an environment where you've met somebody who meets your needs, who meets your wants, and is on your program, then we can sidestep all of this. But for the most part, men need to take control of that sexuality in that department because it's been weaponized against you from films to dates. You're spending your resources. Some of y'all don't even have it like that. You're spending your time picking girls up, dropping them off. Y'all getting shot and killed because you just want to get laid. You're being punished. Your life is worth something. And if there's one thing that's going to drive you to the point that you even going to die for it, for a woman don't even care about you, come on now. Okay? Don't be a victim of femininity that's punishing your masculinity because you're in a natural state. Control that, and then you'll have power over your life. All right. Peace, love, and blessings.